Hey! Off.
What are we looking at today, Austin?
Welcome.
We'll get through this intro, I swear.
We did it.
Today, we are looking at Amino, right?
Yes. I went to Amino and I asked you folk how y'all became metalheads. Amino's a pretty cool app. I've got a little thing set up down there with the DickeyDines show, Amino.
If you're unaware of what Amino is, it's essentially a network of over 1 million different communities, a community for every interest in the world. The metal Amino community is particularly awesome because it's filled with 100,000 plus metal fanatics from all over the world connecting and talking about metal at all times.
I'm on a couple of different ones. Mainly is the metal Amino. That's the one that we're primarily using. That's what we use for this one. But there's a couple cool ones on there. Like I've been using the Overwatch one. There's a pretty cool network on there. There was a Super Smash Brothers one I've been checking out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet. Some sweet little like tip rolls and shit in there. And I also was looking at this horror one today that has some like cool like Wendigo stuff, and there's like a lot of fan art and just cool creature drawings. So I'm checking out those, but the metal one specifically, there's a lot of cool like reviews and blogs in there about cool metal albums that you probably haven't heard of, or like deep analysis comparisons of records and why they're better and why this album, you know, is superior and whatnot.
Right.
So it's pretty cool to check out. Actually. Make sure you guys head over to Amino, go to the DickeyDines show page and check out our metal feature or even the Overwatch one. I'll be commenting on there and reacting to, interacting with people on there and talking to you guys about all these different categories and topics, so thank you.
But it's not war robots, is it?
It ain't no war robots, but it's something.
So, what are we looking at today?
We are looking at the great people of Amino telling us how they became metalheads.
First experiences as the Metalhead.
Exactly, how you got into being the old metal boy.
Let's get right into it.
Alright, up we got a level 3 metalhead, Braxton G. Says, my first exposure to metal was browsing LimeWire in elementary school. Found Flames Go Higher by Eagles of Death Metal and loved it.
Nice.
So I showed every one of my friends and family this work of art, and that entered my ears. My uncle then opened the doors to Black Sabbath, Metallica, Dio, many others, along with my favorite band to this day, Iron Maiden. And from then, it's been when my life's been changed forever.
Dude, you know the great thing about LimeWire was, like, sometimes, like, I would click, like, say, like Godsmack or something, right? You click on a song and there's just a bunch of things pop up, and I would just click on one, and one like
it would always be the porn one.
No, it would click on it and it would be like a 4-minute loop of just the chorus.
Oh yeah, just
so like
weird
that's
edit.
what I thought that song was for the longest time.
That's fucking funny.
And then I'm like, wait a minute, there's verse like. What is this? This is not what I'm used to, but just
That's
like
super
shitty
funny.
quality songs like metal.
I always got screwed over where I would just download the top one, like on a lot of them, and I wouldn't realize that the top one was always like 3 Days Grace, screaming orgasm porn team has wild wet. And it's like, wait, hold on. Like going through it, like my Zune would be playing, and then all of a sudden it'd just be like, I'm like, wait, what the fuck is it? It's like an audio of like a pornography. I'm like, this is supposed to be Linkin Park. What's happening?
The OG memes.
Yeah, LimeWire was great for discovering metal, but also could fuck you over.
Hell yeah.
Up next we got Dimmuborger, level 9 metalhead. Honestly, it was your channel and DickeyDines' channel because I never really explored music of any genre at the time. And as I started watching both of the channels, I really got interested in the metal of all genres. Thank you for your time in making videos. Huge fan. Metal
Hell
forums.
yeah, dude.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
That's
it. That's cool to hear that you got into metal because of our channel.
It's very inspiring. It's very like... That's the reason we do it and stuff like that. I love that.
Open the door. I'm glad that we could help.
Right.
Up next we got Dick Butt.
What level metalhead is he?
He's a level 4 metalhead. Or
She's a level metalhead. What are the levels?
I think it's like how interactive you are on the site
okay.
and like community blogs and shit.
Gotcha.
So used to play Guns N' Roses. This is pretty cool. I used to play roleplay Guns N' Roses online. I was like 10. Don't make fun of me. And the girl who played Axel was super into Avatar and Pantera. She started roleplaying as Johannes Eckerstrom from Avatar, and I thought he was cool, so I started listening to them, and then just listened to a ridiculous amount of Swedish metal.
Nice.
It's like I should roleplay as Guns N' Roses, like pretend to be the members. I've never heard.
I thought his story was going towards like a love story because he was saying the
started
girl
out with
that he
that.
did the role playing with, and like now we're together and it's great.
Right, it was just like no, I found out metal.
Right, yeah. If you're watching this,
Dick Butt's looking for you.
Dick Butt's looking for you.
Up next, we have the Hellish Paradox, level 6 Metalhead.
Ooh.
Well, funny enough, the wrestler Triple H got me into heavy fucking metal when I was about 10. When I was about 10, ever since I saw and heard his entrance. So yeah, I'm thankful for pro wrestling for introducing me to this amazing gift once again.
Dude, hell yeah.
Good, thank God for Triple H. Am I right,
Hell
America?
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
That's really cool. Up next, we got Hannah May, level 5 metaler. I was smoking pot with an Alice in Chains cover band. I met at a skate park at 2 a.m. They turned on some Slayer, and I was instantly hooked.
Oh my gosh. What a fucking story.
At a skate park at 2 in the morning, hearing Slayer from a fucking
with an Alice in Chains cover band. Like,
hell yeah. That's how I wish I found out about metal.
that's pretty awesome.
It's a good story.
Actually. That's pretty epic. I like that.
Up next, we got Chuck Billy's Willie, and he's a level fucking 11 metalhead, so he's been around a
Damn,
lot.
Billy's Willie is quite engorged.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Billy's Willie says, I saw this video on YouTube that was a compilation of monster truck crashes. It had Duality by Slipknot as the music. I played the video over and over again and concerned my mom as she watched her 10-year-old son jump around like an idiot to Slipknot, and also at the same time maintain focus on the dope monster truck crashes.
Dude, if I fuck with Slipknot back in the day pretty hard.
That's
I remember,
a pretty good way to find out about metal.
Dude, Duality specifically for
Yeah,
me too.
it's a
Like
good
when
find.
I don't know if it was MTV or Fuse or whatever, but when I saw it on there, I was like, "This is so cool. What is this?" Like people
Headbanger's Ball
just
was fucking changing.
destroying the entire room,
It
just
was
going
so
ape shit,
sick.
like taking a bat to a cake. I was just like, "What is this anger? I must be a part of the rage."
Ooh. All right, up next, we got a newcomer. We got
Ooh.
Dark Timer, level 1 metalhead.
Wow, dude.
I think
really?
you probably came here from our channel, so
Really?
appreciate you. First off, I grew up on 80s hair metal, so I was predisposed, but I entered the realm of modern metal back when I first played Final Fantasy X. The opening Blitzball scene was incredible, and the music blew my mind. Otherworld by the Black Mages. That was it for me. The door was slung wide open, and I jumped through.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a good
Story.
one.
Final
That's a good
Fantasy
one.
doing their
Hair
job.
metal? I fuck with 80s hair metal. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's like my favorite shit. That's what started me.
Daddy Rock?
Just
It's like
started me.
inspired Daddy Rock?
Yeah, pretty much, right? For sure.
Up next, we got Shane Rhodes, level 3 metaler. My dad was a metal vocalist, so I grew up in the 90s sleeping on the floor in front of cabinets and kick drums. That feeling of the bass vibrating in my heart drew me into an obsession with music. I
Nice.
started playing drums from 5 to 12 and guitar from 12 to present. Your boy is 26 now.
Nice.
Also, I started a deathcore band in 2010 when I was 16 called Ages. We were in a local band in Wichita, Kansas.
Nice.
Nice.
What is in Wichita?
Nothing.
Well, and one metal band.
One metal band called Ages.
Apparently, yeah. That's tight.
Yeah,
I like
you know-
that story. It's like my dad got me into it unknowingly.
Right.
Like
That's pretty
just
sweet.
from sleeping on the floor and.
Musician dad.
Did you say sleeping in cabinets though?
No,
like,
no,
what's-
in front of cabinets.
Okay, I was
like
gonna
like
say.
the cabs and shit.
Gotcha. I was like, yeah, son's in
Sleeping
this
in a cabinet, you know. I've always loved metal ever since I was
listening
sleeping
to
under the
metal,
stairs.
right? Yeah, that's funny.
Neil Gosh, level 9 metalhead, nice. Anthony Fantano recommended Ghost Meliora, or wait, hold on. How do you say it again? 'Cause you said it wrong one time. It's Meliora, right?
I'm not gonna say it wrong again.
I don't, whatever. In his 50 albums of 2015 video, while I stereotypically looked at metal negatively, I thought, if he ranks it this high, then I should check it out. And it all went downhill from there.
Downhill.
Yeah, I don't know what
Downhill
you
from
Good
there.
hill. That's a great hill. Uphill. Well, no, I guess downhill. It's faster. It's easier. Maybe that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Fantano's tight.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
his
say that
stuff.
was a cool way. I don't think I've ever heard anybody being like, "Yeah, I found out metal from Anthony Fantano."
Yeah,
so
right.
Thought that was interesting.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, we got Venomations, level 10. My English is broken. My English teacher is a huge fan of Linkin Park, and I was interested, so I checked them out and was immediately amazed and was hooked on all their music. Then I saw a mashup between Linkin Park and Slipknot and checked out Slipknot, and now I'm a huge fan of Slipknot.
Yeah.
And then just looked for other bands myself.
That's really cool. So see,
Your
like,
fucking teacher got you into it?
well,
That's pretty sick.
That's like, but like the thing about even when bands like sell out, you know, and they're like, oh, they're mainstream now. They're not even metal. They're just like pop or rock or whatever. It's like, yeah, but
They bring everybody
But
in,
think
yeah.
about, you know, you might not like it, but as a genre as a whole, it's like they're advancing the genre because people are gonna see even Bring Me the Horizon, right? Their new stuff is like it's not metal, so it's like they're gonna listen to that and be like, oh, I'm gonna check out their discography. They go back, they start listening to like really metal shit, and they're like, half the people are gonna like it, and half the people aren't. But you're bringing a new crowd to metal.
That's true.
Like, and the same thing with like the stuff that I do. It's like, yeah, it may not be like metal, but you know, it's like
it brings new people.
It brings people to check out like, you know, metal guitar or check out metal bands and stuff like that. So you may not be like the embodiment of metal, but you're helping grow it.
Doing your part.
Yeah, you're doing your part to expand it, and I don't think people realize that.
Good shit. Good insight. Up next, we got Coolio Captain 517, level 14. Nice, Coolio.
Big boy!
Top of the charts.
Big boy!
Hi, Senpai. So I grew up listening to almost exclusively Queensryche, and I went to a concert where they opened for Judas Priest in 2005. I was 6 when I went. Got into Bullet for My Valentine and Slipknot around 4th grade, and now I'm super into progressive metal and deathcore, but I like almost any type of metal as well as a few other genres. I've been getting into ska punk lately.
Nice.
Hell yeah. It's a nice transition of like Queensryche all the way to ska. Like
yeah,
it's just like that arc of music that you've gone through.
I met the guys in Queensryche.
Oh, really?
Not intentionally when we were at a venue in Seattle, and they were practicing at the venue, and they happened to be there, and I was talking to a couple guys out front, and then they were like, "Oh, what's up?" And we started chatting, and I was like, "Who are they?" And they were like, "Oh, those are the dudes in Queensryche." I was like,
"Oh shit."
That's cool, I guess. Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Little known fact. Guy who worked on one of Queensryche's first albums did my band's EP. No.
Gonna name drop there a little bit.
Jason Despise, level 12. I was born.
Ooh.
The seed was sown.
Damn. He was just born.
He was born into metal.
He is metal.
Some of us, some people are just born into it like that.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's so despised.
Ooh. Ann J, level 7. When I was 5, a relative gave me an iPod for Christmas, along with an iTunes gift card. I somehow stumbled across Metallica's Battery while I was looking for whatever 5-year-old me had been intending to find, and just sort of went from there.
Nice.
That's like pretty cool. When you accidentally found a Metallica song, and was just like, all right, sick. This is
at
what I like.
5 years old.
Right?
It's like, I love this.
This is what I'm into now, I guess.
This is the chaos that I need.
Give it to me.
This is the way that I will truly mess with my parents.
Bubbly Bathory, level 11 metal boy. Guitar Hero 3, won by Metallica.
Nice.
That was my first metal song, but my first band was Anthrax, who I got to see live last year. I found out a few months ago. I found out a few months in metal that my mom actually used to be a fan herself. She has a hidden stash of Skid Row posters and Metallica CDs, but thought that the stuff was too inappropriate for children, so stopped listening to it when I was born.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. Like, literally, my parents, like, my dad had the dopest collection of vinyls, like Rush and Boston and AC/DC and all these fucking bands. Just super, super, like, huge fucking bin of vinyls, and then like they just got rid of them because they were like, yeah, it's not good music or whatever. And then little old me comes along, and when I turned like 13, I started listening to metal, and then they're like, well, I guess it's okay now. and now my dad's like, why did I get rid of all those back then? You know?
Right.
So funny. Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Azazel, level 14. Types hard rock in Google, sees band, Metallica, searches for Metallica on YouTube, reads all wiki pages about thing called thrash metal. The rest is history.
Nice. A lot of Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica, Slipknot seemed to be, and there was a lot of System of a Down as well, I noticed.
Right.
Let's see here. Scott, level 14. I don't know. It just kind of happened.
Just happened.
One day you woke up and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Wearing a battle vest?
Right, I was going to say, he has the black leather pants on, his hair's like super long and frizzy, he's just like,
where did my life go?
What's going on? He can instantly shred.
We got Rockin' Sand, level 4. Guitar Hero, playing 6 by All That Remains in Raining Blood. Raining Blood, I remember being one of the first songs I heard of like that type of, because like I'd heard like Metallica and stuff, but I feel like Raining Blood specifically was one that stood out to me. It's like, well, this seems a bit heavier.
Dude, All That Remains, that was a first for me. That was like one of the first metal bands I listened to back in the day. Like their song, This Calling. I remember being with my friend John in high school in like 9th grade, and we're getting driven somewhere, and he plays this CD, and it's that song, This Calling, and the part where it's like, the fucking fast double
yeah.
bass. He's like, and I hear this calling. I was just like, this is so sick, because before that I listened to a lot of rock, which was a lot of singing,
Right.
And so it was like I wasn't really used to the screamy stuff.
Right,
I
so
mean,
this
there was
was a
still
nice,
screaming in it, but when he hit that like chorus and he's like, and I hear, I'm just like, oh my god, this is so sick. And then I listened to the whole album, and then so on and so forth.
Fuck yeah.
All That Remains is sick.
Hell yeah, dude. All That Remains was fucking great back in the day. Manfred Gurlitt. One day in 2002, I was laying in bed watching a German late night show, TV Total. Manowar were supposed to play a song, Warriors of the World. The remote for the TV was laying on said TV, and I was too lazy to get up and get the remote. The song blew my mind, and this started my metal addiction.
Nice.
Just like accidentally stumbled into it because you were too lazy to change the channel.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
That's tight.
Guess I'll watch this.
I haven't listened to too much Manowar, admittedly, but I hear great things about them. I'll have to check them out.
I'm glad that they could get you into metal.
Yeah.
The last one here, we got David H572, level 7 metal boy. My friends all shoved metal down my throat, and I ended up falling in love with it. Before that, only I listened to rock and blues. You're gonna listen to it.
metal,
you like
boy.
thrash now.
Yeah.
It has to be true thrash. Better mosh pits.
Better mosh.
Better mosh pits.
All things thrash. That's
Exactly.
awesome. A lot of Metallica, Slipknot.
So some being forced into metal.
Some being forced against their will. But
Hey,
hey,
you're here now.
it is metal after all. We're a very angry group of people.
the time.
And then we go and cuddle kittens and
Don't tell them about that.
eat pizza and
Oh, what the fuck?
hug men.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I'm sorry.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I know I'm not supposed to say anything, okay? It's like
He
this
gets
whole
like
thing,
this
but
when
like,
he hasn't had a sugar. So we'll see you guys later. I'm gonna
whatever,
get my
dude.
boys
You know
some
what?
sugar.
Like the real metal. I'm just saying.
We'll see you later,
The real
guys.
metalheads.
See you later.
They cuddle kittens. They like rainbows. They're funny. They like beer and farts.
okay, it's
They're happy.
It's okay, they can't. Nobody can hurt you anymore. Nobody can hurt you anymore.